Welcome to Season 4 of the Climate Conscious Podcast. I'm your host, Derval Barzey. If it's your first time tuning in, welcome. Or maybe you've joined us along the way during our 3 seasons. It's so great to have you. And if you've been here since our very first episode in April 2020, welcome back. Thank you all for being a part of the Climate Conscious community. The Climate Conscious Podcast is an independent project for communication and advocacy on climate change and environmental sustainability relevant to the Caribbean and small island developing states. Recognizing the disconnect between the global climate conversation dominated by the views and voices of the developed world and the lived experience of the global south, the Climate Conscious Podcast was born. The podcast sets out to, firstly, provoke mindfulness and stimulate non-technical discussions on the risks and impacts of global climate change, as well as the measures that can be taken or are being taken to address them. Secondly, the podcast amplifies the voices of Caribbean climate change stakeholders and any relevant efforts for mitigation or adaptation. Thirdly, this resource increases public awareness on issues of climate change and environmental sustainability in and around the region. We use the medium of podcasting to engage a diverse audience, to own our experiences, to capture learnings, and to tell our stories with authenticity and an appreciation for the nuance of the Caribbean context. To date, we've released 34 episodes, featuring guests from the Caribbean and beyond, while connecting with a global audience in 94 countries. We've covered a wide range of topics, including fashion, energy, waste, gender, soils, and climate justice. There's much more to unpack as we take ownership of our sustainable future, and we're super excited to bring you Season 4. If this podcast has been of value, help us to get the word out. Follow us on your podcast app of choice. Connect with the Climate Conscious on Instagram and LinkedIn. And of course, we love hearing your feedback, so you can email us at theclimateconscious@gmail.com. So stay tuned for Season 4.